Griffin, I think, is hopped up on sugar. The original Goliath is actually a lot better than Meteor Goliath right now. Ironically enough. A week ago, Meteor Goliath was clearly better, but right now I think regular Goliath is much better. No, but before this most recent patch, Meteor Goliath was just pants better. Yes, and focus the Banshees. I think it's funny how a stage 1 Kraken is smaller than a sloth. Oh wow, that would have been 4 or 5 meats. I kind of feel that that would almost have been worth it. Meteor Goliath got less burst, and regular Goliath got a damage increase on a lot of his abilities, as well as his Rock Throw splash damage is way huge. And Rock Throw does a lot of damage. I think it's the strongest ability in the game now. Okay, so I like that they're split up, heading to the beach. What you doing, Aiden? You are hyper. Please. Thank you.
Look, eggs.
Eggs? Yeah, those are from the movie Alien. And what's this? You know what this is? Can you say face hugger?
Face hugger goes bee.
It goes, ow, and then it goes onto your face and it hugs it. It gives it loves. Okay, so nice harpoon. Now, one thing about Griffin is a lot of people don't think that Griffin is very good against a Kraken, and that's not true. Just keep on hooking him with the harpoon, and it's going to pull him out of the sky. Like, even if it only connects for a second or so, it's going to start him to traversal down, so he usually has to burn a traversal to go back up in the air.
What's that?
Yeah. Don't touch. I'm coaching. Interestingly, again, another no dome situation. Now that's one thing you have to be really careful for. Like, you might be in a good position, and I didn't see anything that was standing out where it looked really, really bad for them not to dome. You're watching, huh? Sounds like you're getting into trouble with your mom. I disagree, Scape, because with Griffin, you don't want to use them just willy-nilly against other monsters like Goliath. You only want to use it when they're charging, leaping, or leap smashing. Because if you just use them willy-nilly, they're not going to be that effective. But against Kraken, like, it doesn't matter because that's the point of it. Aiden, stop, please. Okay, I like that they're doing a little bit of damage, waiting for their team to catch up. This is really, really important. I'd still throw down the dome. There we go. But, ooh, Zod! Zod, you're learning from my Kraken play. I love it. Okay, so this, can you go around there? Aiden, can you put the face circle down? You cannot go around, I can't tell if you can get a hunter through there. This is normally where you want to run in circles around with the Kraken in this engagement area, but I can't tell if they can get through the other side or not. I think they can. So their best bet is honestly going around in circles here. And there we go. There's that Griffin. Hi. What I'm doing, coaching. Say monster. What's a monster do? You are so hopped up on whatever. Big group up there. That could have been really bad. That could have been 1,500 damage. And Val cannot do multiple healing with people. Oh. Okay. Oh, those banshee mines. Ew.
Mommy.
So notice the medic and support, both high ground areas for now. It's not bad. If you do get chased, just be very, very careful. You have to use that. But notice how they're not moving a lot so they can save their jetpack for when it does need to be avoided. Nice harpoon. Griffin doing a really good job harpooning at those right times. Okay, so monster finally loses his armor. Been about a minute and a half. So if a monster gets a strike, he can instantly leave. So it needs to be very, very careful with that. Still seeing some banshees thrown in. So what I would recommend is not going after the trapper. Because right now Hank and Val are both doing a really good job. Dome about to come down, so get into your dome exit positions the moment you know it's about to go down. So you can go ahead and chase the monster with harpoons. Nice harpoon. I love the exclamation mark. It reminds me of Metal Gear Solid. So good engagement, obviously. No damage on the hunters. What is it? Yes. Leonie, you're not supposed to be in here either. Oh, what is this? Family powwow? Family powwow. Oh yeah. Oh, they did. The monster's getting bigger. Yeah. You sit down with the baby. The baby can't sit on there. What is it? Yeah, there's chair space, but I'm not going to put her on the chair. She can't sit there. Oh, you want one of these? Sorry, guys. I'm being invaded by my kids right now. You're so hungry? Well, here you go. You're welcome. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay, so dome is ready, Aiden. Careful. Medic really low right now. Don't deploy the dome, because right now the medic most likely going to get down very, very quickly. Yep, and there we go. Need to destroy those Banshee mines. The Banshee mines... Ooh, and the monster doesn't disengage. I don't know if I would have thrown that dome. I mean, it's good because the monster's not capitalizing on it, but the medic got really low. Medic needs to stay back. Let me see what they're doing back here. I like that they're hiding back. Ooh. This is kind of a rough dome for them. I guess they could run circles around the house a little bit. Ooh. But the assault, I like that the assault's retreating after taking a little bit of damage. And that's exactly what you want to do. You take a little bit of damage and go back to your support and medic, not the other way around. So medic, oh, here comes medic. A little late on the shield blast right now. If they can keep on destroying, ooh, almost a good little mortar barrage. If they can keep on doing a really good, going after the trapper, switching targets, and there we go. But trapper and medic, both wounded, sticking too close together. They're taking too much splash damage to each other. So the Kraken has a much easier time taking care of them. Okay, that'll be blocked by Hank. Doing a really good job. Medic's doing a good job of surviving. If these Banshee mines were being cleared, the monster would not be doing as much damage. So there's a mine, and that's 300 damage. Oh, Randy, stop pushing buttons, please. Oh, support out of position. And there we go. Shield and heals. Here we go. So medic is going to be able to keep up. Oh, here comes the Banshee mines. Oh, no Banshee mine clear. Again, Banshee mines have to be cleared. That's it. The only reason why he's even coming close to getting strikes, like the team's actually doing a pretty good job evading, but they're just taking way too much damage from Banshee mines. And Banshee mines, if you destroy Banshee mines, if you look at his skills, which is what most Krakens do, he would be a stage 1 effectively. Aiden, stop. Stop. You need to be stop. You would have 2 points in Lightning Strike and 2 points in Vortex, and the Banshee Mines wouldn't be doing anything. And with that point distribution, you're never going to get it down on anyone. So you have to be focusing on Banshee Mines. So a lot of people just seem to ignore Banshee Mines. No, in this lineup, it's better to go after Val, in my opinion. Whoa. She's a softer target than Hank is. Alright, take it easy about Bonkaigo. That's nice. Aiden, stop. Go get this mom. And this. Okay. I didn't see what happened, but I'm assuming if it's like any of my crack and play, basically someone overextended, used up all their jetpack, and then couldn't dodge a bunch of Banshee Mines and or Lightning Strike. So Monster doing much better now. The Hunters were having a huge upper hand. Hey Chris, do you want to try and put them both in that room and see if they can play just in the maintenance room? Okay, sorry about that. My kids ran amok. Okay, so again, Gorgon, Wraith, and Kraken, you have to be very, very careful when on the chase, because the monster can easily go ahead and punish you if you're out of position or too aggressive. So the timer is going on. We've got 3.5 minutes left, which means all of the good perks are up, and the relay is available. So let's see if the monster goes straight after the Armadon. Okay, and there we go. So support getting knocked off right away by a lightning strike. And nice harpoon by Griffin. Helps the support get away. Very good job. Ooh, almost get a face full of mortars. That's like today's expression, face full of something. I think that the medic dodged into that lightning strike, which means the medic. So the medic actually, ironically enough, to run circles around this tree, and if she's getting supported, nice dodge of the lightning. Very good job. Medic doing a really good job of roaching here against this Kraken. And Assault needs to pop his shield pretty soon. Oh, the Assault's going to go down. Medic has to heal the Assault. Oh, no, I think nope. Yeah, that's what I would do. I'd go straight after the Assault at this point. Because Hank just used his shield burst. But they have to have these people. There's just so much Banshee Mine damage just going through for free. Okay, so support almost got down. The medic can go ahead and get healed up. Very good job. So the monster is not taking a lot of damage, but the team is doing a much better job. Nice harpooning, like just solid harpoons from Griffin all around. Really good job on that. So a good game. Going to miss. Oh, it does get hit by the lightning strike. Okay, and then Val trying to heal as much as possible. And just watch out for those Banshees. Good game, doing a really good job of avoiding as much as possible. Oh, and there goes a lightning strike, hitting 2 people at once. You don't want to do that, because then the monster can rotate, and Val can't heal 2 people at the same time. Missing mortars. Okay, so monster taking permanent health damage now. Ooh, support super low. 1 Banshee Mine. Yep, and that's going to be it. Monster decides to stick around. Normally I would probably take the strike and then leave, come back, get armor, and then come back. But it looks like the monster is going to stay. I would probably not try. Again, you should never pick up the person, especially the Assault. And the Assault is going to go down pretty soon. Should have popped that shield before the lightning strike hit. Yep, because that's why. You need to pop that personal shield a lot earlier to actually block the big abilities and not like what it was used for there. So will the Medic be able to survive for a minute with a Griffin? Griffin is doing a good job, but no one's going to be covering the Banshee Mines, and so the Medic is just going to get exploded here. There we go. So Trapper is going to be able to get up. I think that's the support. Nope, that's the Assault. Assault is back up. Assault might be able to pick up. Nope. I'm not sure. The Assault should get away, try and get the Medic. Ooh, the Medic should be have gotten up. There we go. Medic's up. But yeah, again, that personal shield is being popped way too late. Digital, you need to pop that shield way earlier, because now the Medic is basically going to die trying to save you. Monster does have a little bit of armor back up, and it looks like the whole team, no, support bled out. So support will be dropping in 15 seconds. I like that they did not pull the dome. While I feel like it could have been thrown and still they probably might have been able to do good, I do like that they did wait. Now they're going to be back to their full team. They're going to have a couple extra strikes, but I think that they're still going to be able to do good. They just need to get into a good position. So right now, I feel that this area is probably the best place to engage the monster. Or actually over here. If you can get the monster over here, because there's a smaller pillar to run around, which means that you break line of sight a lot less. Okay, so Kraken coming back in. Okay, so the monster is ready. And here we go. So really good engagement from the hunters last time. If they can keep up that same amount, ooh, wow. A lot of damage went straight to the trapper, and then immediately the Kraken went towards somebody else. I like that the trapper got healed up really quick and then immediately went back to trapping. The assault, I would even be okay with the assault just face planting Banshee mines at this time. Because they're not being destroyed. So support down, 2 minutes to survive without a support on this team is going to be really, really hard, especially with nobody clearing out the mines. So, and it does look like the medic is down, so this will be most likely GG. They should still fight relatively close to the medic, because the medic can still heal burst while on the ground. And that might actually prove useful. Whether or not they can do 4.5 bars of health is up in the air. But they should still be able to do a little bit and punish the monster. I do like that the trapper's going away. There's a couple of Banshee mines that way, but it does look like the Banshee mines are going to connect. And again, the assault, I don't know. Oh, Mammoth Bird almost killed him. I'm not sure if he popped his when he popped his personal shield, but it definitely was a little too late. Trapper's going to have to come up and shoot the monster off, but I'm pretty sure this is going to be monster GG.
Check this out. Want to see a dead fan?
That's hilarious.
And then it dies.
That's funny. I'm not sure why he finished off the assault. I guess he just didn't want to take the little bit of health damage. Trapper should be able to knock him off, but I think that's all that he's going to do. Destroy those mines! Destroy the mines! Oh. Yeah, and that's going to be GG. GG.
GG.
I always feel like this shit goes longer than a League of Legends game.
No worries. That was actually pretty close. That was a really good job. The hunters were doing really good with their placement and with a lot of things. Just a little bit more pressure and what?
Just debating about putting this up on your window.
No, because I think.
Yeah,
Well, there's
it's a
tinfoil,
bit frustrating
but
that I
you
can't
don't want to
nail
after
the
tinfoil.
mortar
after?
split with
Well, let's see how
Torvald, because
just the
that's
tinfoil works
really
first and then go from
probably
there.
one of the biggest problems we
Because we
had.
still do
Lack
have
of
this,
big
which is good.
damage because of that.
Yeah.
I
It
think
was
maybe Torvald will be better with with those massive slows. Maybe might help him be able to land more mortar shots.
well.
It's
It's
also really hard because of he was doing a lot of traversals very quickly.
Yeah, it just takes practice. Like that's the biggest thing with Torvald is that because you have to think about what's happening 5 seconds from now, not what's happening this second, and that's a very hard skill for a lot of first-person shooter people to use a lot of times. Normally, people are reactive instead of active, and so it takes a lot of forward thinking as well as making sure that you're in the right place at the right time and things like that. So no worries there. But really good roaching skills, great harpoons. Griffin was just really on point with the harpoons that game. So very, very well done. And the support and medic were doing a great job roaching as much as possible. I'm trying to think if there's anything like super outstanding that like stands out, but I don't think there was. Like most of the time, you guys were in the good spots. The one thing I'd say with the assault is I think that one strike at the end, make sure you don't wait too long to pop your shield. If I know that I'm at 50% health and I'm about to get hit with a lightning strike, I'm just going to pop it immediately. There's no reason, even if he's not focusing me, and then that way it would at least mitigate the 500 damage lightning strike. So always just be very, very careful about when that lightning strike or when your abilities are off cooldown. As far as the monster, you did focus the Trapper a little bit too much a couple of times. And then you went back and forth between the medic and support. I feel like in the matchup with that, Val or Hank is acceptable. I think that Val is slightly squishier than Hank in that matchup, you know, all things being equal, line of sight, all that kind of good stuff. But you kind of bounced around targets a couple of times, and if the team was a little bit more damaging, you probably would have been punished quite a bit for it. So just make sure you pick a target and you stick with it. That being said, though, I don't know if you've been watching a lot of Kraken videos of mine lately, but I really like your mind placement. So you're doing a lot better with your mind work.
Oh, thank you.
I think another problem, I'm wondering if I'm not using the
Why
wrong
don't you put
perks
your
for
crown
Torvald,
back
because
where
right now
you
all I'm using is pure damage.
Well, damage is only as good if you can hit with it. If you're still missing with abilities, quantity is better than quality, in which case weapon swap is probably a little bit better, because that way you can cycle through your mortars and your shotgun faster on your rotation, and so you'll get more shotguns in, and you'll spam more mortars, so technically you'll get more percentage of hit. Yeah, exactly, yeah. But I'd say if accuracy is your issue, I would say weapon swap would probably be better. And then damage would be better when you're better at actually having a higher accuracy.
Throw away.
Well, the accuracy with the shotgun is kind of easy. With the mortars, not so much.
Exactly. 1 second.